morning. So, we're on our way to the gym. I want to officially, first and foremost, apologize to everybody. I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while. This will be a little bit of a revelation video because a lot has happened since the last time that we spoke. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride. So on July 14th, the company that I worked for doing IT work decided to eliminate my position. Nothing because of my own performance. It was all a financial decision for the company. I was the low man on the totem pole as far as tenure goes. They just decided that my position was no longer needed. No ill thoughts towards the company. It's business. I understand that. Business is what it is. Company's got to, make their bottom dollar one way or another. It's how they recoup funds a lot of times, is they let go positions. So, because employee overhead is obviously a company's largest outgo besides purchase of products. So, since that time, and you'll see some of this in my upcoming uploads, a lot has happened. It's been crazy. It just goes to show when potentially bad things happen to people, it's a lot of times it's only because something good is in the wings or something good is waiting. And I know that sounds crazy, and there's a lot of people that would argue with me, but I'm a firm believer that things happen to you to test you and prepare you for things to come. Nothing happens in this life without a lesson being attached to it. And this was no different. Coming up to me being let go, I was already in communication with a franchise in my local area to become a franchise owner. Actually, it's where I'm heading today. It's the gym that I'm heading to. I was looking at purchasing this gym. It's a nice 24-hour gym. It's got showers. It's got all the equipment. It's already established in that place. It's been there for 6 years. And they've got a good customer base. And it just looked like a good opportunity. It just happened to come up for sale. So I was already in communication with them to purchase this gym. And then I was let go from my position. And I thought, honestly, that was going to ruin my chances of getting this gym. And come to find out, it hasn't affected it at all. I should be hearing back from my financial institution in the next couple days for us to go sign the paperwork, and it should be a done deal. I don't see any reason why not. Everything else seems to be going through. I was just waiting on an appraiser, so that is a blessing. I was also given an opportunity through some family to take a week and a half's vacation in Colorado Springs and go check out Pikes Peak, go climb the incline at Manitou, which was awesome. If you ever get to Colorado Springs and you want to obliterate your legs, go check out the Manitou incline in Colorado. It's such a daunting task. It's difficult. It's tough. But it will definitely make you respect people on the stair climber. It's 3,000 stairs up the side of a mountain. It's 1.5 miles up, and then there's a 4.5 mile trail that leads back down the mountain. It took me 62 minutes to get to the top of the mountain. It's at 8,600 feet in elevation when you get to the top, and then I sprinted down the bar trail. Like I said, it's 4.5 miles, but it's a pretty steep incline, so you're constantly on the brakes trying to slow yourself down. I sprinted down the incline at 13 minutes and 37 seconds. Now, I'm not bragging. That's just how fast I made it down. I'm sure people have done it faster. I was pretty much booking it the entire time. I did stop and take a couple breaks where my legs were just jello. But it was such a fun time. We met some amazing hikers. I ran into a 69-year-old guy that blew past me going up the mountain. And I couldn't help it. I had to ask him. I'm like, you're making this look easy. You're putting me to shame. I said, how long have you been doing this? And he said, 15 years or so. He said, I do this once or twice a week, sometimes a couple times a day over the course of 15 years. He said, I've probably done it a few hundred times or so. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And he said his goal is to make it to the top of the mountain in half of his age in minutes. And then he turned around and looked at me. He said, that's a little harder for you to do. I said, yeah, I'm not making it up this thing in 17 minutes. That's not happening. So meeting some of those hikers and building a relationship with some of those folks was really, really amazing. We got to meet some amazing hikers and a couple groups that were with us going up the trail. We really had an amazing time. Just being able to spend time with them and family out in Colorado Springs was really awesome. They were very welcoming. We really enjoyed the atmosphere out there. I got to meet some friends that had moved to Denver that I haven't talked to in for a long time. That was really amazing, being able to catch up with them. So the whole thing, if I had still been employed, I would never have been able to take that trip because I would have had to have worked. We just had enough funds to make it out there and to be able to take care of that and come back. And it was just a really big blessing. So, long story short, don't let things that happen to you in life, don't let circumstances, situations, anything like that, don't let it ruin what you've got going on. Don't let it ruin your outlook of your future. Don't let it ruin your plans. Don't let other people and their decisions take control of the future that you have planned out for you and your family and your whoever's going with you on your journey. It's very easy to get caught up in what's going on in life and think that you just can't do things or something's going to ruin it for you. It's very easy to let other circumstances ruin your long-term vision. And I'm here to tell you, keep your long-term vision right here. Keep it close at heart. Keep focused on it. Don't give up on it. Whatever happens, never stray from the path that's leading you to whatever your long-term vision is for you and your family. And just stay diligent. Consistency is key. I mean, I still always go back to the same old, I guess, person for insight. A lot of people have questioned how I stay focused over the years, and I constantly go back to Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee had an amazing quote, even though it was just from a movie, and it may not have even originally been him. It may have been, somebody else that come up with it, but he is definitely the one that made it shine. And it's, be water, my friend. Bruce Lee always said to be like water. He said, you pour water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. You pour it into a glass, it becomes the glass. Water is always moving, never stopping, always flowing, constantly changing. He said, as long as you can stay like water, you can overcome anything. And there's more truth to that than I think even he realized. Pardon me for just a second. I gotta jump out and grab something. But I just wanted to say this real quick. Water can overcome any obstacle. I mean, when water's sitting still, it becomes stagnant. But as long as water is moving, as long as it's constantly moving, it may take weeks, months, years. It may take decades. It may even take centuries. But water will work its way through things, no matter what it is. It doesn't go around things. It eventually goes through things, and that's the truth. I mean, water really does always find its way through an obstacle, either by moving that obstacle or by literally eroding it. Bruce Lee said, "Be like water," just in the fact of, from a martial arts standpoint, that water was constantly adapting to its situation. And taking that a little bit further, water is always persistent. It's never giving up. When a river flows in a direction, it doesn't just flow in that direction for a little bit and then stop and say, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to take a break. No, water is constantly flowing, constantly moving, always keeping the energy and the motion moving forward in the same direction. And that's why it's so capable of causing such devastation, or in some cases creating such amazing things like the Grand Canyon. It's years and years and years and years and decades of persistence, constantly pounding at the same rock over and over and over again. And I'm just here to tell you guys that you can be the same thing. I mean, consistency really is key. Be like water. I mean, just don't give up. Keep pounding. Keep beating on it. Over time, chipping away little bitty chunks at a time, little pieces of sediment, and you'll start to see little results, and the little results will become bigger results, and the bigger results will eventually become final goals. So I hope you can take that away with my little talk this morning. Don't let things become setbacks. Let them become hurdles that you've jumped over to move forward. Stay like water, be persistent, and just keep on loving people and being nice, shaking hands and smiling and kissing babies. So it's been an amazing talk this morning. I'm going to go jump out here and grab a couple things, and then I'm going to go get swole. So love you guys as always. God bless. Have a wonderful day, and stay motivated. I'm going to try to get back to doing regular uploads. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. We've had a lot going on. But I love the channel. I love the feedback that I get from you guys. I love being able to share this information, little things that happen in my life. Hopefully I can use some of that just to keep motivating other people to stay diligent in their own lives. That's my main goal, is to see somebody else make a change and for the better and live a better life. So God bless. Have a wonderful day. It's hump day. Get out there and get to humping. Make things work. So have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.